Hey there, you amazing patrons. It's X, and I'm here with Felicia and our special guest, Angelica Pearson. Kyle's off for the week because he's got the con crud. Actually, no, I can't say that he's sick like that. He is just, his brain has melted out of his ears after hearing the din of 9,000 geeks, or probably more than that. There was a lot of people there. Jesus Christ. Anyway, this is the Utah Outcast Secret Patron Show. This is the special content we provide to the folks who are so generous to share at least $1 a month with us. And what we're going to be talking about tonight is I have a video from Living Waters, which if you know who that is, that's the Ray Comfort Church.
Uh-huh.
And the title of this video is, Did a Snake Actually Talk in the Bible?
Okay. I'm in.
And I've had to edit out just a little bit because, like, there's this really fucking loud intro, and I don't want to blow anybody's eardrums out on that. So it starts up with Himmet Mehta from the Friendly Atheist blog, whose content we normally steal. No, we attribute it to him whenever we use it, but we do use a lot of his stuff because he finds stuff that I can't find, and it's his job. So
yeah.
Anyway, and we're gonna let him start off by talking about whatever he's gonna talk about here.
Seriously, a talking snake?
It's showing a whale talking.
What are they saying?
We don't know.
Talking about how whales can talk to each other. It's like, okay, that's an example of animals talking to each other. Let's see what else they say.
Prairie dogs. Their alarm calls indicate the predator's size, shape, speed, and even for human predators, what the person is wearing and if he's carrying a gun.
What?
What?
No.
How the fuck do you know that? How?
Right?
That's not a...
No.
Squeak, squeaker. Squeakity, squeak, squeak.
No, I don't think that's ever been established, but okay.
Like, do we have a Rosetta Stone of prairie dog? I mean...
we do not, in fact. If he's carrying a gun?
Like, okay, if he's carrying a gun, the prairie dog goes, oh shit, a gun! Oh, God. Seriously, talking prairie dogs, it says.
Scientists tell us that animals do communicate with each other, and in that sense they do talk. We just don't know what they're saying because none of them have vocal cords.
No? What? Yes, they do.
They can't make sounds without...
All the things that make sounds out of their mouth have vocal cords.
Yeah, they can't chirp sound without vocal cords. They can't reverberate in their brain pans with
literally how we make the air move.
What does he think barks are?
Yeah, like, if you cut the vocal cords on a dog, it's weird looking because I've seen a dog that's not able to bark out loud, and it's very like strange. He's dry heaving.
Yes. It's just wrong. No. Ray?
We haven't done a Ray Comfort video in so long, and he's still fucking stupid.
And also, talk does not mean communicate. Because, like, people who use sign language aren't talking in the sense, like, or no, they're talking, but it's language, right? Like, it's not just communicating. Right. Like, if I go and I make a face at you, I'm communicating.
Nonverbal communication. Yeah.
I'm not talking. I can also go, that's not talking, but that's communication.
But every parent on the world knows what that sound is.
Communication doesn't mean talking. Talking denotes language. Talking denotes a complex way of communicating specific ideas. It's not just there's a predator.
Oh, danger. There's a thing.
Yeah, or danger. Because screaming. Why does he think humans scream? We scream to indicate danger. Like,
or you're having a really good time.
That depends on what context is.
No, I mean at parties, you scream when you're having to, like, everybody scream. Ah!
Oh,
dirty-minded people. Come on now.
Ways.
Anyway, let's see what else they're going to say. Hang on.
But atheists don't believe that. They believe that there is one animal that has vocal cords, can talk, and it can be understood.
No?
How about
No,
you don't tell us what we believe? How about you don't do that?
That's the best. Atheists believe there's one animal that has vocal cords.
That's a new
There's
one.
one animal that has vocal cords. That's fabulous.
That's offensive. Ray, come on.
There's
And he keeps-
one animal that has vocal cords. Oh
Only one.
my-
Oh,
Only
Only
one.
one.
was that the human?
Yeah, I guess.
No, it's whales. It's whales.
He's going to tie this into primates. I know he's going to do it. I went into this blind. I watched a little bit of it just because I'm like, yeah, we definitely have to talk about this because we got to this part where like that's what atheists believe, and I'm like, no, we just don't have a like belief in a god or a gods. That's it. That's where you end on atheism. That
Oh, by the way, there is good indication, and we're not sure because we can't talk to them yet directly, but there's good indication that whales or dolphins have language. Like language. I mean, there's certain kinds of parrots that name and ravens name their babies with specific series of sounds denoting a specific individual. And like that's a thing. So
That's crazy.
no, but we're us atheists. No, we only humans. Only humans.
Only humans have vocal cords. I'm sorry. What the fuck? He doesn't know anything about anything.
Much less our position.
Cords.
Otherwise, it's just a larynx, and it just allows air to come in and out. That's all it does. About the most you could do if you don't have a vocal box is like, like make mouth pops and stuff like that. Or I can't believe I just did that. Anyway, back to this damn thing.
So we are apes. We are
Richard
African
Dawkins.
apes.
Seriously, talking apes.
Atheists think that we're apes that miraculously evolved vocal cords, and then over millions of years, we began to talk.
Motherfucker, have you not been to the zoo and the apes are talking? Have you not been there?
There are apes that have language. Our language that we teach them. Sign language. Does he know that's talking? Because that's talking.
Has Ray never like taken a trip south of the equator or like gone somewhere else where monkeys are dominant, like in the brush in the jungle out there, where you go out at night and they are just making a fucking ruckus? Like there's just all sorts of noise out there where you're like, huh, what's that noise? And the natives tell you, oh yeah, that's just the monkeys. And you're like, wait, monkeys? What? Oh wait, I'm sorry. We're talking apes though. Sorry. You know, monkeys are a much less evolved version of an ape, right? I mean, that's the saying, isn't it? I believe.
Yeah.
But atheists. Okay, tie this into a talking snake, please. I mean, how the fuck did the snake learn English and develop vocal cords in order to talk to Eve? Can you? Or I thought it was supposed to be a metaphor. Are the biblical literalists taking it way too fucking literal? Is that the thing that they're thinking it was an actual talking snake, or is it supposed to be a metaphorical story about the serpent, which was the spirit of something else? That I don't know, man.
I'm lost.
Their book is stupid.
But to try and get an atheist to believe those strange Bible stories is to put the cart before the horse. However, if he'll repent and trust alone in Jesus, he'll be born again, and that will be his personal miracle. Then you'll know that with God, nothing is impossible.
Okay, there's a sticking point for me. With God, nothing is impossible.
Just real quick, dogs and cats have vocal cords.
I thought you were going to look it up to see if snakes had them.
Snakes don't have vocal cords.
No, I don't think they do.
They don't have vocal cords. What is a snake going to do with vocal cords?
Psst, hey.
What is a snake going to do with vocal cords?
I mean, rattlesnakes wouldn't have to use that rattle thing anymore. They could just be like, stay away. Stay away.
Go away.
I'm scared.
I feel like snakes probably prefer that. Like, I don't wanna. Way.
Well, I mean,
Nobody wants to fight.
We know cats have vocal cords and dogs have them because I've heard clearly a dog saying "I love you," and I've also heard a cat saying "Oh, Long Johnson."
Why? Yeah.
But with God, everything is possible. Okay, so why are you trying to explain? Why do the Christians work so much trying to explain
vocal cords then?
Because
Like,
you can just
why
say
even bring it
God
up?
did it. God did it.
Yeah.
A wizard did it. That's all you got to go with. And we're like, okay, well, fuck, I can't beat Gandalf, you know?
Oh, also, I just learned whales don't have vocal cords.
Oh, that's interesting. So they do it by reverberating, like in their...
I don't know. I didn't have enough time to do the
their
research.
brain pan or their skull or something. I remember reading about that in zoo books a long time ago.
Yeah, but they don't have vocal cords, which is fine, but lots of animals do. Like a lot.
Well, I mean, if you're living in the water,
I mean, it makes sense.
Really
It does. What about it? Yeah, what are you going to do with vocal cords in the water?
You're going to talk underwater and be like...
That's useless. Yeah, using air to create sound is pretty fucking useless underwater.
Anyway, with God, everything is possible, and it shows Moses parting the Red Sea. It's like, and then you go to yet another fucking unbelievable story. He crossed the sandbar when the waters receded because something was happening somewhere else that caused the water to recede. Wow, that's a godly miracle.
What a miracle!
What a story.
Oh, the escaping the Ramses. That's a stupid story. I can't believe I used to watch that shit every Easter with my parents. I hated that fucking movie.
What
the Ten Commandments? The Ten Commandments.
I was gonna say the musical one was kind of fun with the tribal Jews. It was fun. Joseph.
I always had a Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat.
No. I hated Technicolor Dreamcoat. I hated Technicolor Dreamcoat. No. God, what was it? I don't remember. It's fine. It was about Moses.
There was an animated one, which is beautiful.
Yeah, that one. The animated one.
Prince of Egypt, or what was it called? Egypt.
Yeah, that was a beautiful film.
Yeah.
I still like it.
With God, everything is possible.
Dead seas open, lions' mouths are stopped, water is walked on, storms are stilled, the dead are raised, and sinners are saved from death and a very real hell.
A very real hell. Where?
I feel like doing an Age Bomber guy joke and hold on, button citation needed.
Does he have Google?
What is this very real hell? I mean,
I don't know.
I've been to hell in where was that I went to go see hell? It was an actual town I went to.
What shop? Those are hell.
No, this was on the Cayman Islands, I think is where we were. And there's a town called Hell. And has this cool limestone feature thing that they have there. It was pretty neat, but it's like, why did we drive out here? They have a gift shop. It's like, okay, welcome to hell. You could send a letter from hell. And it's like, yay, that's so fucking touristy. No, thank you. Let's get back in the van and go back to the big giant hotel on the water. Let's go do that. Is that it? Oh, okay. And he says at the very end of his video, our YouTube channel has over 55 million views. Oh yeah, we're catching up to you. We have a 10th of that.
We'll get there.
No, wait, no, we're 100th of that. Sorry, we're at 500,000. But help us to contribute. Blah 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 blah. Nope, not gonna play the rest of it because it's bullshit. But really,
it was a very weird one.
He didn't go to snakes anywhere in that.
No, he just basically said that no other animal has vocal cords, and atheists think no other animals have vocal cords.
I find it funny because, I mean, yes, you can compare apples and oranges because you can make valid comparisons between the things, but just in the colloquialism that we have in this country where you're comparing apples to oranges kind of thing, it's like, he says, look at this apple. The atheists believe about this apple, orange, 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 the end.
Yeah.
Huh?
What?
Should have been banana. That's an easier one to go with.
And then it was, through God, all things are possible. So I guess a snake top?
Oh, so he did end on banana. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah. That
like only
has
Ray
nothing
Comfort
to
can
with-
do.
What on earth logic was that? That made no sense. And
Okay,
also,
Let's use
lots
his
of animals have vocal cords.
let's use his example and just walk with this for a second. With God, all things are possible. So therefore, God had to grant that snake the ability to speak in order for him to tempt Eve to have the fruit.
Got a
Podcast.
cat right now. Yeah. And he's purring. And did you know that if you remove a cat's vocal cords, it can no longer purr? Because they have vocal cords.
So
Sounds
don't
like a
eat this
perfect
fruit over
example.
here. Don't eat this fruit over here that I don't want you guys to eat. But I'm going to make it so this snake is damn tempting to try to get you to eat that fucking fruit. And I'm not going to tell you about that.
I went over this. I went over this with Roger earlier today. It was simply a metaphorical understanding of a woman being tempted by a dick, and then she loses her innocence because she has a knowledge of good and evil. And then once somebody loses their innocence, they're going to spread that, because once innocence is lost, then it has to spread, because innocence is not permanent. And it was simply a story about how human beings will grow and lose their innocence. That's what the story was about.
Yeah, just like how when I found out that Santa wasn't real, I went and like ruined a whole bunch of other kids believe in Santa as well.
Loss of innocence happens.
Was an
That's what the
asshole.
story's about. Story isn't about literal. God damn it. There was a historian from ancient Greece who wrote in his book, we still have the fucking book. It says, even if these things aren't true, you should still believe them. Because that's not how ancient people thought about things in literal terms. They didn't have science. They had the best they were doing. And
And they didn't have.
ideas were what they were trying to communicate. That was it. That's all.
Let's talk about the most important thing the ancient people didn't have: books. They didn't have fucking books. So it was always
They just
verbal
had
history. Verbal history.
story. It's
Stories handed
story.
down. Let me tell you about the one
Yeah.
time the flood thing happened, and then somebody went and decided, oh fuck, this is rich, I need to write this down. And someone had turned to him and said, what? You need to what this down? I need to write this down.
Oh,
I'm sorry, what is this
Yes.
technology that you're speaking of? I have no idea what you're talking
Did you
about.
we know the first known author we know was a poet out of ancient Sumeria, and she was a woman.
Fucking
First
poets.
known author. First known author in all of human history. Woman poet.
Sumerian is a fucking amazing looking language though. When people still learn that to this day. I was just like, man, that's fucking amazing. But anyway, that's all we're going to talk about with Ray Comfort. He's not making any goddamn sense. And I just wanted to
That
bring
was
it up
utter
because
nonsense.
it
That
was
was-
nonsense. You know, talking snakes because vocal cords are only in humans. No.
No.
Very, very first line. Okay, we disagree with you there. Your whole thing that continues on after that is utter horse
he
shit at
said
that point.
We think so. Then his point was that atheists think that only humans can talk because only humans have vocal cords. One, no, we, any atheist worth their salt knows that that language can develop in other species. That's not a human thing. It's just that we only know human language. Like, what the fuck? Atheists think this thing? No,
Don't tell us
One-
what we think.
we know that there's more than one species with vocal cords, so I feel like we have the upper hand here.
Right?
Jesus. Yep. Just go away. Ray, come on, man. I can't wait for your The Fool movie to come out so we can all watch it together and laugh at it like we did The Atheist Delusion.
Oh, that'll be fun.
we did miss one of his movies in between where it was talking about a whole bunch of like celebrity suicides. It was around that time when a lot of celebrities were keeling over from suicide and stuff. And
Oh
it's like,
yeah, Gam did that. God Awful Movies. They did
yeah,
that
what
one.
was that? Exit or something like that, I think it was what it was called.
I don't know. It was really
But
boring.
at the same time, I started thinking about it, I'm like, yeah, I mean, if we're sentient beings and we can choose our own ending, whether it be underneath the guise of suffering or they just want to end it all, yeah, I mean, people can commit suicide if they want to. Like, it's not because there's no God in their life, it's because they're fucking hard up or they feel like life's not worth living.
Yeah. Like, hey, I'm all about suicide prevention. I really am, because almost all people who have suicidal ideation or even attempts, if they survive it,
they go,
don't
what the fuck was I doing?
Yeah, they don't ever try again. So I'm all about trying to like prevent suicide. Really am. But there are times when elective death is a good thing. See, it's about quality. It's about quality.
We have better rules set up for our animals' quality of life and stuff than we have for our own fellow humans. Just kind of fucked up when you think about it.
Yeah, putting down animals is more humane than the way we kill people. So whatever. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, that's it for that one. We'll catch you guys next week.